Hello my people, welcome to my channel, Mr. Dare Your Bet. In today's video, we are going to be making use of the double chance betting strategy to make some selection on some football sport games. So right now, I have some leagues with me, and under this league is what I'm going to use to predict this our odd for today's video using the double chance betting strategy. Actually, this particular betting strategy is very easy, and and we have different segments of how to make use of it. Now, the first thing that most of us always know is predicting who to win the game and who to lose, and the saver part of it is the double chance. Actually, the double chance gives you the opportunity of if the team that you are supporting win or draw. Another last part of the save aspect of this strategy is handicap. Actually, most of these particular strategies are only available in my masterclass tutorial group, and for the double chance you can easily get it in the video in the under this particular channel if you browse through the videos. Now, I will make use of this strategy, but will not really make full process of it, but we are going to use it to select our games this in this video. Now let us check the statistics of this particular team. The odd assigned to it by the bookmakers is very small at I think 1.10, but if I want to predict it, I would rather go for four staff double chance. Now let's check the form of the team that you want to predict our double chance on. You can see, comparing their form, you can easily note that the home team is really in form compared to that of the away team, and the home team is leading on the league table. But unfortunately, there are some situations whereby the team that is at the bottom of the league table, maybe like 29 or 19 or 18 position, can even beat team that is at first, like that is in first position of the league table. So it happens in betting. I pray this will not occur in this particular game. Now, if you check the for like their previous meeting, the reason why this particular game is a perfect start for predicting double chance. If you check their previous meeting very well when they were playing at home, the home team has never lost to the away team, which is Sheffield, in the last 5 games while playing at home. The last one ended up in 2-1, and the other one ended up in 2-0. And most of the outcome in their previous meeting always ended up in clean sheet. Like, the home team always have a clean sheet most times. Now, this is what will happen. Instead of going for double chance, maybe you want to look for, because the saver part of it is to have a handicap, but unfortunately the bookmakers are not providing handicap on market for the home team. Now let's go for double chance. If you check the double chance again, the odd is very ridiculous, highly ridiculous. So what can you do in this kind of situation? Because checking the odd for predicting Liverpool to win the game, you can see that it is very small, extremely small. What you just need to do is to go for the halftime. So that is first half double chance. By going for the first half double chance, actually this particular odd seems to be very small at the same time, but don't mind it and don't look at it, just go for it. Now let's check the next game. So the next game now is under the same league, which is England Premier League. That is match between Chelsea versus Manchester United. So for this, I'll be making use of my live score app. Okay. Checking the last 5 previous games. Okay, we can see that Chelsea has never lost in the last 5 previous games. This is unbelievable. Now checking the last 5 games of the away team, you can see that they lost only 1 game, and that is to Manchester City. Now let us to look at their previous meeting while Chelsea was playing at home. It seems like most of their games always ended up in draw, straight draw. And while Chelsea are playing at home, they never lost. But in this game, anything can happen. The worst part of the game is to end up in straight draw. But one thing I want you guys to notice is that whenever you want to predict your double chance, and the team that you are supporting is currently on the league table, currently in form, and but unfortunately while playing at home or while playing away, they've never lost, but draw. In that kind of game, anything can happen. The two options that can actually occur is either the team that you are supporting won the game or lost by few goals difference. Now let's check. So now this particular start is kind of a very complex and it is a very hard game to predict. Now checking the home team, you can see that the home team is highly informed compared to that of the away team in the last 5 games. And checking the league position, the away team is currently leading on the on the league table. Now moving on to their last previous meeting, while the away team that we kind of partially support, if you check their last previous games while playing away, they've never lost their games to their opponents. And if you check the home team, let's say we want to support the home team at the same time has never lost their game while playing at home. So this game shows that a draw can occur in this particular game, a straight draw, or let me say anybody win can happen. But the risk of it is that checking on their history, you can see that straight draw is very common. So don't go for anybody win in this game. I would rather advise you guys to go for handicap. So we are going for handicap for the away team because away team actually possess some kind of perfect defensive ability compared to that of the home team. Now let us check the market for the handicap for the away team. Okay, the bookmakers are providing any more like wide range of handicap for both teams, and I will advise you guys to go for the away team with handicap of 3 goals. That means the home team must not score more than 3 goals, like goal difference in this particular match against the away team. For example, let's say the games ended up in 2-1, like the home team beat the away team by 2 goals to 1. We won the game. Let's assume that the game ended up in 3-1. At the same time, we won the game. The only thing that must not occur is that the home team, which is Chelsea, must not win this game by 3 goals to nothing or 3 goals difference. I don't think that can happen in this particular game, but anything happens in football actually. Now let us move on to the next game. So I'm just showing you guys the varieties of how you can predict double chance. The safety aspect. For example, the first game that I predicted first half, I actually supposed to predict the game as straight winning. That is Liverpool and Sheffield. But straight winning is highly risky in betting. Even the smallest team can even beat. They can beat anybody. Anybody can beat anybody in football. So that's just it. So we have 4 segments of predicting of using this double chance strategy. You can use it for the first half double chance. You can use it for the full match double chance. You can use it for straight winning prediction. You can use it for handicap. But in the aspect of handicap, we have different factors surrounding it. Now let us move on to the next games, which is Granada and Valencia. Let us check the stats and let's see how their stats and let's see if we can find it very easy to predict. Okay, seeing this particular stats, you can see that the home team is not really in form, and checking their last previous meeting, they are currently not in good form. And checking on the away team, they have 40% form, and they are 8 on the league table. Okay, most of their games mostly ended up in straight draw. And checking the last previous meeting with each other, while Valencia were playing away, they lost once to the home team. And the funny aspect of this is that the home team has never lost any game in their last 5 previous meeting playing together. While at home, if you see very well, the first one I'm seeing here is the match ended up in 1-1, and the other one the match ended up in 2-1. Okay, this shows that you have to apply a wide range of handicap for the away team. Let's assume we want to predict the double chance. I want to advise you guys to go for straight double chance like that. Let's go for 3 handicap, but unfortunately uh the odd for the handicap is very small. So let me let me see if we can go for first half handicap. So the analysis I always applied for the first half handicap is kind of different compared to that of the straight double chance for the war match. Now I'm coming. So unfortunately, guys, the odd that the bookmakers provided for the first half handicap of the away team is not even made available, and I'm sure if they make it available, it will be very ridiculous. So they only provide the handicap option for the home team. Okay, they only provide the handicap option for the home team, as you guys can see here. So they didn't provide anything like handicap for the away team, which is not supposed to be. So we rather go for the full match handicap for the away team of like 3 goals. That is handicap of 3 goals. You can actually go for handicap of 2 goals for the full match, but that one is very risky because the home team advantage is also there, which can lead to anything at the end of the game. Now let's just check the next match. So under the Turkish league, let's check. So we have another complex start here because checking on the stats, you can see that the away team that is not informed, they are leading on the league table. But let's assume that we are supporting. This will determine what I will be supporting right now. Let's assume that we are supporting the away team, which is Besiktas, and in the last 5 previous games where Besiktas has been playing away, they only lost by 3 goals to 2 once. Okay, so the best thing for now is also to go for handicap or to avoid this particular game. If we are to be supporting Besiktas, because checking on them, they are not really informed, and most of their goal difference when they lose their match, they are always 2 goal difference or 1 goal difference, as you guys can see. So in this particular match, the game can end up in a 2 goal difference, whereby the home team can beat the away team by 2 goal difference. Now let's just check the handicap market provided by the bookmakers. So unfortunately, we are only having 0 ratio 2. Guys, I'm sorry, let us avoid these particular games. It is a very complex games to predict. Now let us move on to the next game. Okay, we have another one here. Okay, this one is actually kind of perfect. The home team is really in form and is leading on the league table. That's perfect. Now let us check their last previous games. The home team has won 4 games out of their last 5 previous meetings. And let us check while playing at home. So while playing at home in the the home team won by 4-2, and they won by 2-0. That's perfect. So this particular game is a perfect game to go for as double chance. However, anything happens in betting, so that's just the only problem there. Now let us move on to check the next game, Netherlands League. So this particular start is extremely perfect. You know, checking on the form, you can see that there is this wide range of gap, and checking on their league position, you can see that there is a large amount of gap there too. And looking at the last previous meeting, it goes far. Now let us check their while the away team were playing away, like what are the outcomes of the game. Unfortunately, the away team actually lost a match by 2 goals to 1 in their last 5 previous meeting while playing away. This gives us an insight that anything can happen in this particular game, and the best thing to go for is to go for the handicap. But unfortunately, the bookmakers are not providing the handicap option, which is the reason why I'm going to avoid this game, because checking on the handicap, the double chance odd, you can see that the odd given to it is actually very small. This is 1.02, so there is no room for providing handicap market. So guys, the best thing is for you to risk the game to predict it as double chance straight winning, or to leave it alone. But for me in this video, I'm leaving it alone. Now let's just check the next game, and So using some kind of different strategies, it can take your time sometimes, but it is fun to do, when you are doing it and it is actually coming the right way that you want it. Now, and this is another complex stats, when the form is not in line with the league position, like the team that you are supporting, they are not in form, but they are leading their opponents on the league team. That is the only problem that you can be having in predicting your double chance. Now, taking on this, let's assume that you are supporting the away team. Fortunately, the away team won their game, both games, while playing away. But let us check the odds provided by the bookmakers and let's see. Okay, I think the bookmakers are favoring the home team, and in this kind of situation, I noticed that the away team, while playing away in the last 5 games together, I noticed that they didn't even concede in the game. So this is I'm having two options in this particular game. The first one is either I predict the game as a double chance or I go for away team handicap. Now, let's say I want to play safe. For the draw or away, the odd is 1.61, is a very big odds, and if this game won already with that 1.61, I'm able to get my two odd completely. Now, this is what I'm going to do. Let me check the handicap also. The handicap of 2 goals, the bookmakers has reduced the odd extremely, but I think going for the handicap of 2 goals, that is, they must not beat the waiting more than just one goal difference. But the reason why I'm doing this is because checking on the form of the away team, you can see that they are not really in form compared to that of the home team, but they are leading on the league table, and also at the same time, they've won their last previous games while playing away. Now let us go for handicap, guys. Let's just go for handicap now, in order to be on a safer side. So the next game we're having here is Ajax and Go Ahead Eagles. Now let us check their stats and let's see the position of the Ajax and the form. So I think these two teams are really in the same form, but Ajax is leading them on the league table. And checking their last 5 previous meeting, you can see that there's a large gap in their winning record. Okay, let us check. While Ajax was playing at home, in the last 5 games they've never won any match while they were playing at home, and they've never lost. Okay, straight draw. Okay, let's check. So in this kind of situation, when you are having your team, like the team you are supporting, to be while playing in their maybe probably home or away, while playing in that position, the most important thing is that they must have won some games in that, because as I'm seeing, what I'm seeing here is that they draw the first one, they draw the second one. In this game, anything can happen. The away team can actually win this game by 2 goals to 1 or a 1 goal difference. But the best thing to do is to go for the handicap or first half double chance. But the first half double chance process is not what I'll be showing you guys in this particular video. That one is one of our plan in our tutorial group. So now let us just skip this particular game. So probably I'm sure we'll be able to get our 3 odds in this particular video, and at the same time I'll be using that opportunity to stop and to introduce you guys to our tutorial group that is on Telegram, in case you're highly interested. And if you want to join our free tips, no payments, nothing else, nobody will ask you for money, it's a free tips Telegram group. I'm going to put my social media handles to it. You just contact and just mention free tips Telegram group, and I'm going to add you guys. And for masterclass tutorial group, in case you want to join us on our masterclass paid tutorial group, you guys can also contact the social media handles, and I'm going to put you guys through. And let's just check there is one disadvantage concerning most of some other leagues like that. Most of the leagues that are not really well known to the world, but at least they are well known to some extent. For example, the Egypt League, they are very good for predicting straight draw, correct score. This particular league is very, super for predicting that, and for predicting under 3.5 goals or under 4.5 goals. But let us use our double chance on it. So we are having a perfect statistics here, and let's check. So while the home team was playing at home, let's check the outcome. So they won here and they lost by 1 goals to difference here. So one thing I like this particular league is that most of the outcomes, when you are supporting the team that you're supposed to that you are meant to support, if you want to predict your games and you want a perfect outcome, you should go for handicap. But what is the problem here? For example, in this game, if I want to predict my games here, I would rather go for the handicap of the home team. But unfortunately, the odd can be very small. And checking the last 5 games that I showed you guys earlier, the home team lost by 1 goals to difference. Now, let's check if the bookmakers made available of handicap. Okay, fortunately, we are able to have it, so you go for it. So we have our next game here. Let's check the stats and let's see if the statistics meet the requirement. Okay, yes, we're having a perfect start here at the same time, as you guys can see. If you have been following us since morning, you understand what I mean by perfect start. The perfect start is when this team you are supporting is really in form and they are leading on the league table. Now checking the last 5 games for the home team, this is the team you are supporting now. Let's see. Okay, they won their last game while playing at home and they lost again, yeah, and they won again here. So checking on it, you can see that the goal difference there is just 1 goals. Now let us go and check if the bookmakers will provide the handicap option. Indirectly, I'm using a method to teach you guys how to predict handicap betting strategy, but unfortunately this is not the full process of predicting handicap, because predicting handicap requires some steps, additional steps, but I've been seeing some factors in these particular games, and that is the reason why I'm going for the handicap of each of them. So that's why I'm avoiding some factors that's necessarily. So now let us see these particular games. The odd for the double chance is very small, but let's see. Maybe we will be having a perfect start. Okay, yes, this is another perfect. We're having another perfect statistics here. And checking on the last previous games, you can see that okay, the game ended up in 3-1 here. Actually, one thing I want to do is that, let me just give you this hint. When you check the last previous games with each other and you see that their last previous games with each other is not even up to 5 games. This is 2 games I'm seeing here, and if it is not up to 5 games, please guys, I will advise you guys to avoid it. Just avoid it. So I'm avoiding this game. Actually, the game can end up in double chance, maybe the home team to win or draw, but I'm avoiding it. So we have just 2 games left to predict for our double chance for in today's video. So we're having another perfect start here, as you guys can see. So the away team is actually in form and is on the high position on the league table. And let's check Cartagena. So while playing away, they won the game by 3 goals to 1 here. They won the game by having clean sheets here. So naturally, this particular game ended up in double chance for the away team. So now we're having the last game under the Ukraine League. So let's check. Maybe we'll be having a perfect start. Yes, another perfect start. Don't forget what I mean by perfect start. Having a good form compared to your opponent and leading on the league table. Now let us check the last 5 games. While Dynamo Kiev was playing at home, they lost by 3 goals to 2 in one of their match, and they won by 2 goals to 1. Now, in this kind of situation, let me say I want to go for handicap. I'm sure the handicap will be very ridiculous, 1.02, but let me just avoid it, because sometimes 1.02 odd can cut your game. Yes, so and it will be very painful when you are saying that a very small odd is the one cutting the ticket. Now, with three, like with save strategies and save odds, we are having 2 odds. So this is a very simple way to always have your daily 2 odd. Having a daily 2 odd, if you happen to be someone that can stake with a month, like a big amount that you can afford to lose. In betting, you don't stake with money that you can't dispose out. Like there are some money that they will be very important to some certain, um maybe you have a plan, is a very important plan for it. You don't use that kind of money to stake on games. You use money that you can use to have fun, to stake on games. So that's just it. So when you're having a good like a huge amount of money to have fun, daily 2 odd is not something bad to do. So we're having just 8 games here. Liverpool, Sheffield, double chance. First half, Chelsea, Manchester United. Manchester United 3 goals handicap away. Granada, Valencia. We have handicap of 3 goals away. And we have under the Turkish league, we have Samsunspor and Bedikspor. Double chance. We have under the Netherlands league, we have the handicap of for the waiting, which is Amir City. And under the Egypt league, we have a handicap of 2 goals for the home team, and the same thing for Al Masry club, handicap of 2 goals. And under the Colombian league, that is the second league, we have the double chance for the away team. So with this, we are able to get 2.45 odd, approximately 2.5 odd. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any suggestion, like maybe opinion concerning this particular content, or if you want to access our free tips telegram group, I'm going to drop some social media handles in the video description which you guys can access. Just mention telegram free group and I'm going to share you guys the group. And if you want to join us on our masterclass group, which has already started, and I just dropped our first video which you can see access our special strategies. When I say these strategies are special, it means they have a very good eye accuracy which you guys will appreciate. So if you are interested in having them, just contact us on our WhatsApp and on our telegram in the video description. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.